Hello, Team and Candy Cruise and all Postman Pat fans. This is Bob the Builder, Robert and Manny Garcia fans of House Fire once again, and welcome back to my Bob the Builder, Project Builder Rebooted 2023 news for if Postman Pat and Jess starring in the Bob the Builder, Project Builder Rebooted 2023 series on HBO Max on May 2023. So let's find out for the images from the previous Postman Pat series that Canberry voicing a Pat. There's Pat and Jess, and also Peter Sellers, Sam Mulder in the Postman Pat season. There's Pat and his own movie, Postman Pat the movie. There's images on Pat. Everyone loves my Pat. So Postman Pat is a victim somehow? Could be Postman Pat is a survivor or a victim. Obviously, Postman Pat is a victim. I don't know about that with Pat. What if Pat is a victim in the show? In the new series? What if Pat cannot die? Or he just won't die? Postman Pat will survive and he won't die. And also, Pat also appearing to a Bob. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh, poop. Thanks. Thank you. It already helped. So, what if Postman Pat was killed? I don't know. When I'm looking at, I have no idea if Postman Pat got killed. Wait a minute. Postman Pat doesn't die. Eck. There's images in the original Postman Pat. Ha ha, ho ho, very funny. Ha ha, it's allowed, Postman Pat. Yeah. Postman Pat, Vito Bob. And I thought Postman Pat won't die. Poor Pat. Pat wants to beat over Bob. And finally, Pat is not a victim. And he's not a killer. And he also, Postman Pat is the sole victim. That Manny is being a teenager just like they did for Pat. So Pat is a teenager at high school along with Manny and fireman Sam. That Pat wants to fall in love with Sarah. Pat falls in love with Sarah. And Pat says mission accomplished. And Pat, he's not dying here. And he also, if Postman Pat's Special Delivery Service Season 4 comes out in 2022 before Bob the Builder Project Builder Rebooted released in May 2023, that Pat, Manny, and Fireman Sam are going to Baldwin Bay High School. But Bob is kind of aged a little bit. But Pat is a teenager. And also Peter Sellers is Sam Waldron in Postman Pat. That Postman Pat Peter with Bob. Haha. Colorful special delivery from Postman Pat the movie. Postman Pat special delivery service. And Pat always met Bob. And also Pat appearance with Bob. Look. Bob the Builder met Postman Pat at the first time at the Peter K's All-Star Band. That's an interesting music video that I checking on Bob and Postman Pat. That Peter Sellers, Pink Panther. That Pat, Peter with Bob. And there is my favorite. That Postman Pat met Bob the Builder at the first time. See? Bob met Postman Pat at the same time. The first time Bob met Postman Pat. But Bob doesn't met Manny at the BBC News. That I thought Bob kisses Postman Pat. That Bob making out with Pat. And what if Postman Pat falls in love with Bob the Builder at the high school ladies' bathroom? That Pat and Bob at the ladies' bathroom at the high school. That Bob met Postman Pat at the first time. That first time seeing Bob and Postman Pat. That was my favorite images. Or, poop. You're right. Wrong Bob. That I call him. Wrong Bob. And wrong Pat. Wrong Bob and wrong Pat. Bob the Builder met Postman Pat at the same time. As far as Peter Sellers met Pink Panther at the same time. Peter Sellers chasing Pink Panther. So what? Bob's beater with Pat from the new series of Bob the Builder Project Builder Rebooted. The images of Pat Clifton and Bob Robert Morrissey. Bob and Pat are dancing along with Sam. Actually, they're jumping. See, they're jumping. Actually, they're stop motion-y. that Bob met Pat before in the show. Actually, they're people dolls. Don't call him poop. Oh, there's Fireman Sam. The Bob hadn't met Fireman Sam. I thought Pat never met Fireman Sam or Bob or Manny. That Pat beat her with Bob the Builder, not Fireman Sam. Oh! Wrong, Bob. You beat her with Pat. That's so cute. And there's my favorite of all. Is Pat and Bob singing each other. That would be my favorite. It stars Bob and Pat. Actually, Bob is Sidney Prescott. Pat Clifton is Kirby Reed. And Mandy Garcia is Jill Roberts. Peter Sellers, Inspector Clouseau, gee, I think that Postman Pat and Bob the Builder met each other before Peter Sellers being in school. Also, Pat's beater with Bob and Peter Sellers met at the first time, met them. I thought Manny beater with Pat, Bob, and Fireman Sam. I thought Postman Pat is going to be there at Sunflower Valley. That Postman Pat ride his van to go into Sunflower Valley for his new house. That Pat watches TV and he's watching the news. That the news person said Bob the Builder's first building in Bobsville. And Bob calls Pat where Bob wants to help Pat to build Pat's new house in Sunflower Valley for the new episode. And Cool work with Pat and Sam work together. That was the cute love story of Postman Pat and Bob. There'll be Bob, Jess, Pilchard, Pat. There's Bob and Pilchard and Pat and Jess. Oh, Pat is delivering mail. Could be Bob the Builder and Postman Pat. Yeah, it could be great. So I will ask Bob for help. So Bob, do you like Postman Pat? I cannot praise Postman Pat. Oh, you can now. You have a favorite Postman Pat character and the episodes from Postman Pat and I don't know what's happening right there. Exactly. It can be great. And then watching the whole show. Someone's watching and the first time watching that show. You're watching Hey Arnold with the teenagers in the show. Absolutely awesome. Because I already watch any cartoon shows. Oh! Postman Pat sees me. So, do you met Postman Pat at the same time? Yes, I met Postman Pat at the same time. So, I haven't met Manny Garcia or Fireman Sam. That's all. So, I haven't met Fireman Sam or Handy Manny. So, I will met Handy Manny, Postman Pat, and Fireman Sam. They'll be there filming the Bob the Builder Project Builder Rebooted. So, it could be a company. Yeah, you got it right, Bob. You still work in Bobsville. Yeah. So I live in mobile home. So you deserve it, sleep. So Bob, I made a new images. To Matt, Pat, and Bob. Oh, great! Oh, that's why I met Postman Pat during the music video. That was pretty cool. I can hardly wait to see Postman Pat again. So Postman Pat is definitely my boyfriend of all. You don't know, Bob. How you met Postman Pat, Fireman Sam, or Handy Manny? Obviously, I met Postman Pat. So I haven't met Fireman Sam or Handy Manny. So, didn't show you filming the show. Well, I met Postman Pat, Fireman Sam, and Handy Manny. Yeah, no problem, Bob. So that's it for Bob the Builder, Project Builder Rebooted, and how Pat met Bob in the new series. So I'll see you in the next video for more new Bob the Builder, Project Builder Rebooted news. So I'll see you in the next video. Bye!